Hi, I'm Claire Billings and I'm the founder of Flying Horses Coaching and Consultancy, and today's video is all going to be about micro commitments. Micro commitments are small steps we can take towards a much bigger goal, especially when we don't know how to get moving forward, or we're not quite sure, 100% sure what we want. We know we want to go in a certain direction, we want to do something, but we're not quite sure how to get there or exactly what it's going to look like. You know, we've got a feeling in ourselves, I kind of want to do that, or I want to do that, but I don't know how to get there. So micro commitments start getting us moving on that track. And if you're a bit of a hippie like me, you can see by all this that where I'm doing my video today with my tree of life in the background, for me, they kind of get me moving in the right direction, and then the universe somehow meets me. You know, I start to show up, suddenly all the opportunities start coming into place. And then once my micro commitments get bigger, and then they become commitments because I'm ready and I've done the work, suddenly big things change, big things happen. But if we're not quite sure what direction to go in or how to get there or what to do, starting off with these micro commitments, it allows us to dip our toe in the water and kind of keep moving forward. So whether you're into spiritual stuff and believe in manifesting or not, micro commitments are brilliant practical ways of moving forward, because even for someone like me who does lots of meditation, we can do all the meditation we like, but if we don't take the steps and take the actions, that kind of alchemy won't happen, that stuff won't happen. So today what we're going to do, I think we're going to use the usual 4 steps. I've tested it out, and we're going to first tune into ourselves, come out of fight and flight, get our nervous system nice and balanced with the breathing and the connection to the chair, and then we'll look at kind of where do we want to get to. We're going to dream big. We're going to look into the future, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. What is that goal, dream life, dream career, dream job, whatever it is, look like? We're going to go there. Then we're going to come back to where we are now. We're going to be super kind and considerate, is that the right word? Compassionate to ourselves. And just look really kindly at where we're at now. This is the situation. And then we're going to look inwards at, well, where could I be holding myself back here? What's kind of going on for me? Where am I getting in my own way? And there might be some knots and blocks and physical tension, pressures come up, or we might just get an aha moment. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I was doing this thing. And then from there we can come up with some micro commitments, some little steps to start taking forwards. And then after that, once you've done them, you can come back and do this training over and over again and come up with more micro commitments, or maybe it'll just start to flow and you'll know what to do. So we're going to spend the next 6 or 7 minutes in the process. You keep your eyes closed or open, whatever feels better for you. I tend to open and close mine while I'm doing the video. So first of all, we're just going to start just connecting to the breath, just becoming aware of the breath. Just notice it coming in and notice it coming out. And just see if you can feel it coming into your throat, your chest, your belly. And if your body kind of rises and falls as it comes in and goes out. But there's no pressure to do any special breathing. Just allow it to be free and natural and ebb and flow and fluctuate as much as it wants. Just trust your body that it knows exactly what breath it needs. Even if it all gets a bit at first, but you might be very calm and slow as well. So it's all good, it's all welcome. And then just feel the seat, the chair, the cushion, the settee, the bed underneath you, whatever it is, just under your seat bones. Just allow yourself to feel that connection, whether you can feel it or not, you know, if it's hot or cold or firm or soft or supportive or not. And maybe you can't even really feel it, but you just know there's something underneath you, and that's enough. Just allow yourself to be held by that connection with the seat. And just breathing again. I'm starting to yawn. My nervous system is starting to come out of fight and flight. So maybe just check in with that connection between your feet and the floor. It's always good to have your feet flat on the floor. And then just breathe again. And just coming back to the breath, and always coming back to the connection with the chair, the seat, and your seat bones. Just bringing yourself back into that state of regulation. And then we're going to start to explore these big things that we want to achieve. And whether you're clear on it or not, you know, if it's, I want this different career, don't know how to get into it, or, you know, I'm in this current job, I think I want to leave, but I'm not sure, it's scary out there at the moment, there's not that many opportunities around, you know, we can investigate that. Or if it's, you know, I want this leadership role, why is it not happening? What can I do to move forward? You know, how can I create that energy and alchemy and get noticed and, you know, create the magic that happens and for me to get promoted? Whatever it is, or find that dream job, whatever it is. So we're going to go there. We're going to go there. We're going to allow ourselves to just, in this calm state, allow yourself to flip forward 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Flip forward to success. And don't worry about any doubts and fears. Acknowledge them. You know, we don't want to completely deny parts of ourselves by going, oh, I'm not going to, you know, not going to acknowledge my doubts and fears and worries. We can do that later. But right now, I just want you to allow yourself to dream, to see yourself succeeding. You've got what you wanted. It's all worked out. But don't just see it through your eyes. Feel it in your body. How does your body feel? How's your breath? What does the air smell like? What does it taste like? What's the feeling around you? Is it warm air? What's the air like around you? Is it cool? Are you feeling expanded and big and soft and relaxed? How are you feeling? Powerful beyond measure. How's it feeling? Just allow yourself to dream. And then I just want you to bring yourself gently back to your situation now. And just calmly witnessing and recognizing where you are in your life right now. Being really compassionate and kind. No judgment, no criticism. Just being really, you know, this is where I'm at. Here are the facts. And, you know, whatever your situation is, just seeing them for what they are, seeing them as facts, no judgment, no criticism. So we've dreamed and we've allowed ourselves to go into where we want to be. And now we're just where we're at now. And just take a couple of breaths here. And just allowing yourself to be really kind to yourself and gentle with yourself. Because the next step is to really gently and kindly and lovingly inquire into, well, okay, where could I be holding myself back here? Now, you might be feeling all kinds of things going on in your body. Pay attention to those sensations. Our body holds so much information, and it takes time to learn this and to learn how to read our body, because we go into our mind so quickly, so easily. But just notice, is there a burning in your stomach? Is there a pressure in your chest? How's your throat? How's your jaw? How's your face, your cheeks, your forehead, your neck? How's everything feeling? Your shoulders, your back. Noticing if there's any tension in there, because maybe, you just feel very scared. Maybe you feel very worried. Maybe you just feel in a total state of panic, or maybe there's all these negative thoughts saying, well, you'll never get there, you'll never do it, you're not enough, or whatever it is, or you haven't got the right experience. We all have them. So this is the time now to acknowledge them, to explore them, but very gently, very kindly. And just notice them. And see if there is something in there that is giving you a bit of a clue as to, what you could do now in terms of moving forward. So the last step is to think about some micro commitments. My big thing is really it's a bit of a 10-year plan, actually. I really want to move house. I live in a great area, but this is not my forever house. And I know what I want, but I'm a long way off it. So I have to create some steps now in order to get my business to where I want it to get to, so that I then have the security and the freedom to be able to do what I want to do next. So for me, it's all about, planning for the future and, where do I want to be in 10 years' time? So my steps right now are really with my business coach, to go through, how am I going to get my business to a certain point by the end of this year? And then what are my goals for next year? And then my goals for the year after that. And I do have a vision for the future of my business and how to scale. But is it actually is it feasible? So at the moment, my focus really is just on building my business at the moment and, getting it as good as it possibly can be by the end of this year, so that next year, I can scale it and, realize sort of my ambitious plans, and then it goes from there. But for you, it could be something completely different. It could be much smaller steps. So I hope you've managed to find a few small steps that you can start with today. And if you keep getting knots in your stomach or your chest or whatever, or you feel you can't move forward, then go smaller. Remember, I started off with just putting random videos up on YouTube. They're still up there, by the way. And I just started recording them. It felt really scary at first, but it really got me moving. It really made things happen, changed everything. So just find something small to get you moving forward. Start there, and then once you get going, it doesn't matter whether it's perfect or the right thing or not, just do something. Don't worry about it, don't overthink it. And then, you can move on to the next thing. You can always come back to this process and this practice. Good luck with it. I'd love to hear from you about how you get on. And please do reach out if you have any questions. All right, enjoy the process.